What's up everyone? Let me just check if I actually am on live stream or nope before I start explaining this build. Yeah, I am, okay. Okay, so what's up everyone? Welcome to another build video. This one, it's a stamina knife blade. So first of all, there's videos of this build in my channel. You can check over there in the videos. Some videos are mixed with the stem decay. It's over there. You just have to check if you wanna see how this build plays. Because over here I'm just gonna be showing you the items, how you use and etc. So this build, first of all, it's a really easy build to make. It's not really expensive, and even beginners can do. It's not really expensive. It's really easy to do. Items, some craftable, other ones you have to get farm and etc. So it's really easy. So let's start with stats. Unbuffed, we have 3835 weapon damage, 35% weapon critical. Spell resistance and physical resistance are around 11,000. Critical resistance on 2,700. Maximum magicka 1,000, 17,000. Maximum health 21 and maximum stamina 33. Status attributes 64 points in stamina, using 3 stat, food, and boom of the warrior to increase the damage. The race, it have to be specifically Khajiit because the passives that you get. Let's go for the items first. You're gonna be using 5 Hunting's Rage, Bang the sword, two swords in the front hand, a great sword in the back hand. Then you're gonna have 2 pieces of Celine's web. I mean, yeah, it's from Celine's web, the monster set Celine. It's actually right. Yeah, from Celine's. Then the Hunting's Rage. Everything is on medium. The whole thing. You're just gonna have 1 heavy and 1 light because the passive from the Undaunted. And then the Share Venom. 5 pieces too. So let's see what each of them gives. This Hunting's Rage gives you weapon critical, maximum stamina, weapon critical, and weapon damage. Celine's gives you 1000 stamina, and when you do direct melee damage, you have a 15% chance to call on primary spirit and melts the closest enemy in front of you after 1.3 seconds for 15,000 physical damage. This can happen every 4 seconds. And Share Venom, maximum stamina, weapon damage, and when you deal damage with an execute ability, you infect the enemy dealing 9268 poison damage over 6 seconds. And this happens every 6 seconds. So again, 5 Share Venoms, 5 Hunting's Rage, 2 Celine's, 5 medium, 1 light, 1 heavy. Great sword in the backhand, and 2 swords in the front hand. Those are the traits. 9 head, 9 head, 9 head, divines, infused, impenetrable, 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 infused with weapon damage, maximum stamina with weapon damage, and maximum stamina with weapon damage. The skills: Shadow's Guise to become invisible, Surprise Attack, it's the main source of damage, Mass Hysteria just to stun, Blood Crazy to heal yourself and cause 10,000 damage pressure on the enemy, Ambush to teleport to the enemy, Dawnbreaker, which is our main, let's say, burster to kill the guys fast, Incapacitating Strike, Relentless Focus, the Vigor to heal yourself, Rally to heal yourself, Leeching Strikes to help on stamina sustaining, and Executioner to combine with Share Venom. The passives: All Assassination, All Shadow, All Siphoning, All Two-Handed, All Dual Wield. I don't have it yet because I was still leveling this character a few ago. Light armor, the 3 first ones. Medium armor, all 5. Heavy armor, the 3 first ones. Fighters Guild, Slayer, Banish the Wicked, and Skilled Tracker. Undaunted, the 2 passives. Assault and Support, all the passives. The racial skills, all the passives of course. So if you don't have the Khajiit, or for whatever reason you don't want to make, it works in another stamina race, but it's not gonna be as strong because this skill, this passive, because the critical damage that she have for 10%, that helps a lot. So the champion points: 56 in Ironclad, 66 in Resistant, 23 in Thick-Skinned, 49 in Hardy and Elemental Defender, 27 Quick Recovery, 81 in Warlord, 58 in Mooncalf, 75 in Tenacity, 56 in Tumbling, 25 in Shattering Blows, 66 in Master at Arms, 16 in Physical Weapon Expert, 56 in Mighty, 51 in Piercing, and 56 in Precise Strikes. Okay, so armor sets. Hunting's Rage, you craft. Celine, you get in Celine's Web. And Share Venom, if I'm not wrong, you get Imperial City Sewers, the dungeon, if I'm not wrong. If you want to change, of course, as half of it's crafted, you don't need to make, for example, as half of it's crafted, you don't need to follow exactly same as I am. So if you have a heavy helmet and a medium shoulder, it still work. You just have to make sure you have 511 when you're doing the build. Other points of the build: this is a really not tanking build, so you're gonna die really fast if you don't roll dodge, if you don't jump, if you don't become invisible. Before every attack, make sure you have all the buffs activated. If you can start with the ultimate, it's one of the best things you can do, because it does a lot of damage. This build also works in Battlegrounds, because as you can see, I also got the Merciless title. I tried over there and it works perfectly. For the buffed version, like you can see, you can have 4,485 weapon damage. This increases a little more if you have the enchantment, which I have the enchantment over here, with 300 plus 4,000, that goes to 5, 6, 7, 4,800 something of weapon damage with all the buffs activated, including the weapon. So basically, how you're gonna be doing, there's not really a rotation over here. You activate your buffs, you're gonna be invisible before you start attacking, and then you do heavy attack with suppress attack. Soon as after that, you're gonna do the blood crazy and just keep doing light attack with surprise attack at the same time. and then go backhand and do the execution, and Charven will finish the process. If you want to start by doing like this, you can do also, because Charveno, that armor side over here, the poison damage, it don't count just when you are finishing the enemy, cause for example, deals up to 350% more damage to enemies under 50%, but Share Venom will pop up even if the guy is not dying. So this is gonna help you on a dot. See? He's green. So these working players too. So if you wanna do like this, you start your attack, blood crazy, backhand, do a heavy, and then front hand again. You can do that, and then just finish the guy when he's about to die. Because you don't need to be looking to his icons. You can be always looking to the body, because he's gonna be shining green as he have the poison activated. The ultimate, it depends on the situation. Most of times you're gonna be using Doll Breaker, because you're just gonna melt people down when you drop that. If you're invisible and you drop that down, they just gonna die. Like literally, if you watch the videos that I posted there, it's like insanely damaged. I drop the ultimate and everyone just go like to 10% HP and just die over there, without me needing to do nothing. In Battlegrounds, this build, it's literally like insane, because in Battlegrounds you don't have CP, so there's no protection against a lot of overtime damage over there. And then when you drop the Doll Breaker of Smiting, people just literally smell down and die, and like they can do nothing. For the incapacitating strike, you know already how you use that. If you're fighting someone who's really strong, you just use that, and then you're gonna decrease all the damage, I mean all the defense plus the 16,000 disease damage. This build also works into the Elsewhere patch. I asked a friend of mine to make a test for me on PC, and it works over there with the incap. But if you don't want to use incap, you can change that for any other skill that you prefer. It's not a problem. But incap's still good after Elsewhere, because you can stun the guy 2 times and then use incap, and then he's not going to be able to break from silence, and you just finish him against magical people, I mean. The Leeching Strikes, this is going to be recovering your stamina. You don't need to be spamming this, because like you can see, I didn't got any stamina from that, because the, how can I say that, the lower the lower number over there, because the cooldown is gonna be from 15 to 1. If it's on 10 or 9, you're gonna get really low stamina. But if you let it go down, you get a way more stamina before you pop out again, like this. Second. So 10, 9, 8. See, I got like nothing. You have to let it rain out, because when it rain out, it gives you 4,000 stamina. It's a way more than you just pressing to recover like nothing, like this. So you have to let it rain out. Relentless Focus, mostly times you're not gonna be using the morph from that, because when you're attacking the person, it becomes a morph when you're doing light attacks like this. You're not gonna be using that most of times, because the person is gonna be dead already. But if you're fighting someone and you hear the noise, okay, that was not the time. There, okay. It's 5 attacks, right? I think it's 5 attacks. I don't remember. Yeah, it's 5 light attacks, yeah. If you remember the timing for that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you use it. But most of the times you're not gonna be needing to use, because the person's gonna be dead already. That's basically that much of the build. There's nothing really Oh, okay. Potions. 3 pots. If you cannot use 3 pots, you use the alliance stamina one, because it gives you weapon damage, gives you major brutality. A sense of invisibility helps you too, so you don't need to be spamming your invisibility cloak. This other one here I was trying up sometimes too, but not that much difference. I still stick with the alliance battle drogue, still way better. And that's pretty much. There's nothing really secret on this build. It's a really simple build that causes massive damage and kills really fast. The weak point is low defense, so you have to always be roll dodging. Not always, but you know what I mean. When you see attack coming, you roll dodge. You can fight a lot of people, like to maybe maximum of 4 or 5 people with this build. Of course, being visible, roll dodging, throwing the ultimate. If you have your ultimate, you can kill like 6 people at the same time. If you came up using Dawnbreaker for invisibility, you just kill like 4 or 5 people at the same time with no problem, like instantly. Either in Cyrodiil or in Battlegrounds. And yeah, that's basically that much. The only weak points of this build is the low defense, but it's like a sniper, I would say. You know how snipers build have like a lot of damage but low defense? It's like that. This is for people that like to kill fast or die. So if you like to be tanky, this build will not be a good idea, because it's not tanking. It's to sneak people. They like to sneak on, kill really fast, and walk away, just move on forward for the next victim. If you walk in a group of people of like 3, 4, or even a Zerg, this build is extremely effective, because there's gonna be so many people around that no one's gonna see you killing everyone. You're gonna be able to kill like 10 people and no one's gonna not see you, because you're gonna be attacking and becoming invisible. So that's it. If anyone have any if anyone have any questions or anything about the build, just post on the description. I will answer. Yeah, that's basically that much. Hope you guys like it, the video, the build, and let me know if it's working for you or not, and if you have any ideas to improve it. So that's it. Peace out. Oh yeah, and don't forget, there's videos of the build on the channel you can watch over there.